Screen recorders and I have a history. Most freeware screen recorders are kinda sketchy. At least that's what I found out after looking for one to showcase on here. And the prices for the ones you have to pay range from reasonable to heart attack inducing. To be fair, there is virtual dub and its capture feature. But you're going to want to throw your computer out the window after the days you'll waste on it. All because the audio never wants to sync up. It never wants to sync up. For a while, I thought I was just going to throw up my hands and just recommend Bandicam. It is called the Cheapo's Content Creation Guides, not the free content creation guide. But from the heavens brought down a gift from the recording gods. Open Broadcast Software, also known as OBS. Since 2012, it has not only been a freeware streaming platform, but also a recording software. And let me tell you, after playing around with this program, I wish I knew this back in 2013. Thy Stinko Man would have looked so much better, and it would have been so much easier to record. Now for this overview, I'll be talking about the new OBS Studio program, the multi-platform reworking of OBS that is much easier to use. Psst! Multi-platform means that it's on Mac and Hipster Penguin. I'll also be mostly talking about it as a recording software instead of a streaming platform, but a lot of what I'll be talking about in here will apply to streaming as well, so you're not completely out of the loop. When you open up OBS for the first time, it's gonna look something like this. Let's get the settings down first. Go to the Settings button. Now click on Output and have the output mode set to Advanced. This will give us a lot more options to play around with. Well, there's nothing wrong with staying with Basic. This will be important if you're both looking to stream and record something, as the way how you set up for streaming isn't necessarily the same way you set up for recording a video. If that makes any sense. Start off by picking a place where you want to save your footage. This can be anywhere, just make sure you remember where you're saving it to. Now pick your preferred format for recording, and type in the bitrate you want. I'm just going to type in the one that's commonly recommended. Now choose your favorite encoder for video and audio respectively. Now go to the audio section that's under Output. Everything should be fine here, but just in case you have nothing in your mixer when you start, here's where you'll be setting up your audio inputs. Set them up how you want them, and then once you're happy, hit apply. Lastly, there's the video section. Here you can set your resolutions, but more importantly, your frame rate. I just keep it at 30, but you can set it to whatever you want. And now we can hit OK. We're almost there. There's just one last thing we gotta set up, guys. Hit the mixer gear for that post-production setup. Here you can set your volume levels, syncing, and what tracks have what input. If this is your first time starting up the program, all the inputs will be checkmarked on all the tracks. You don't want that. Set the tracks accordingly, and then close the window. This is so then you can have full audio control when you're editing. These settings are saved to your profile, which can be seen in the Profile tab. This is so if you need different settings for specific projects, you can just switch to another profile with ease. Now we can actually get started recording. So OBS works in a strange way, as it was clearly designed as a streaming program first and recording program second. But I think the way it is set up is awesome. And it's definitely easier to work out when it's OBS Studio and not the original. You have scenes, which are best described as a way to organize multiple media that you want to capture. When you first open up the program or start a new scene collection, you will always start with one scene. To actually start capturing something, you will need a source. Either click the plus button or right-click the source window to add a source. There's quite a few sources you can choose from. Game capture is pretty self-explanatory. It captures whatever game you're playing. Display capture records your whole screen, but you can also just record the window if you want by using the window capture. And when I mean only the window, I mean only the window. You can do stuff on another window and still only have the window you want recorded in the video. I can see this being very useful for speed art if you need a reference mid-video, for whatever reason. For console gamers and lovers of formats of yesteryear who finally decided that they needed that upgrade, there's also video device captures for your Elgatos and your Hodgepodges and the like, just in case you're having problems with the main software for whatever reason. For the professional streamers, you can also call upon images and other media on your hard drive to show in the capture. This can be used for things like setting up your streams, for breaks, or one-off gags, or whatever you want. With these sources, you can layer them on top of one another, transform them, and even decide when they appear. Since OBS has been in development since 2012, so obviously not all of these features would have been back when I was first starting the channel, it's making me kick myself for not using it sooner. Bandicam is still a good program, and I don't regret paying for it. Twice. Even though it turned out I didn't need to. Because apparently I can't read. This would have made things recording just that much easier, and remove more headaches than I would like to admit. So I of course recommend OBS Studio for your game recording, screen capturing, or whatever needs you need. They're still updating it, and I can't wait to see what else they have planned for it. I hope this has provided a nice alternative for recording software if you're a little strapped for cash. Happy creating! Hey there! Thanks for watching the entire video. If I sound a bit off, it's only because I have a throat infection, probably with some nasal drip. And, it kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Originally at the end of the video, I was gonna have a funny bit where I try to explain the display capture. Because I found on my laptop it didn't work with the graphics card that came with my computer. But because of the way how laptops worked, it would work with my integrated graphics. So I figured that I would tell you guys that that was the solution, and if you're having that kind of problem, to try that before you go to the FAQs and the forums. But now, and I don't know if this is because of this is the updated version, or I did something that I don't know what exactly I did. But now, everything works fine. Everything works fine with my awesome NVIDIA graphics card. I can't tell you why, I don't know why, but I'm happy that it works. I'm still going to link the troubleshoot in the description. Just I felt the need, I felt compelled to tell you this weird little story. Okay, this is MDS signing off. Maybe watch one of the other videos for the guide if you feel like it.